Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people? It's Doorshutter coming back to you with a brand new episode of the Direwolf20 1.20 mod pack. I am back from vacation. I have been gone for a week, if you did not know. All of the episodes last week were pre-recorded in like 3 days and somewhat a little bit more rushed than usual, but from what I'm seeing, you guys enjoyed them, so I'm gonna, hop back into this with another Direwolf20 video, and then tomorrow, of course, we'll do all of Fabric 6, and we'll kind of start doing the switch off, right? But right now, we're going to get into automating the Wither Killer. I don't know how well this is going to work. Really, I'm kind of coming up with this on the fly, but we're going to be using this thing from Cyclic called the Entity Detector. Detects entities nearby and outputs a redstone signal. The Entity Detector is one of those things that's a little bit less used than a lot of other gadgets and things from Cyclic, but it's really, really useful, especially in this case where you can kind of detect what entities in this area. For example, we're going to go with mob or monster. Really doesn't matter. Monster just specifically says, hey, it's a hostile creature. Mob, I would assume, does like sheep, cows, zombies, everything that's kind of under the sun in that category. Greater just means anything greater than 0. So if there's one wither, two withers, whatever, it doesn't matter in this case. We've got a Z range of 2, an X range of 2, and a Y range of 12. So basically, if we actually highlight this, it doesn't show you the actual Z-axis, or the Y-axis, my bad. The Y-axis here. It doesn't show you that visually, which is kind of bleh, but it's never done that, in all honesty. So, yeah, we've got this set here, and of course, if we throw a redstone repeater with some redstone dust, and we come up here, and we toss in some wither skeleton skulls and some soul sand, you'll see that this will work on summoning the wither. It's not going to work because for some reason that second skull, this middle one here, doesn't place correctly, it looks like. There we go. But it's because I need to actually activate this one here before I activate that one. But, oh well. But you can see here that this is activated. Okay? So I've went ahead and I've made some laser nodes from Laser.io. These aren't that expensive. They do require some quartz. Of course, we have the nether mining dimension. Not really too worried about using quartz now. But we've made that. I've also went ahead and made the card holder, which just, of course, holds your cards, item cards, energy cards, redstone cards, all of that stuff. And, of course, some filters. 2 of these are actually used because I was testing stuff. Let's quickly shift right-click so we can put these in my inventory. And let's clear these. Some of these have counting upgrades in them. Just messing around a little bit before the episode, which is something I rarely do. But, we'll go with it. All right, so the reason I have this here is because I want to say, hey, if there's an entity in this box, do not, and under any circumstances, activate these 2 pedestals. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to put a laser node. Really doesn't matter. I think we can do this and then just have the redstone card here saying input on the signal white. We also have a laser wrench here that is going to allow for us to link these nodes together. And what we're going to do here is place a laser node here. We're going to right click, or is it shift right click? Shift right click, not right click. And that is too far of a range. Okay, so we're going to need some laser connectors to kind of get this to work. Luckily, I have 3 of them. So we're going to put this here, maybe. Will that work? Ah, it will. Perfect. And then shift right click that. That'll connect that. Do I want to put... I want to put it there, though. Let's actually backstep here. Put it towards the edge for right now. And the reason I'm thinking that is because I need to run redstone from this into repeaters, most likely. Maybe. Okay, now let's just do a repeater here. And then redstone signal here. I don't want that running up that block, though. Because I don't want this being turned off, right? I only want these things turned off. So maybe... What mod is doing that, though? That's interesting. So maybe we hang this off the edge here to try this. There we go. We got some cobblestone. Put that laser node here instead. And then the repeater here. Redstone, redstone, redstone. Let's give that a shot. Okay. And on this side, we're going to want to put the redstone card on output, strong signal. Okay. And we didn't change the redstone channel or anything like that for this one. It's still white, so we're going to keep that channel there. And what should happen is if I throw a stack in here, a stack in here. Oh, hold on. Let me toggle that one real quick. I need to make sure that this actual one over here is running first. But we'll get there. Okay, so let's put that down. Put that down. Nope, not that. Put that down. Why is there so many weird placements you can put skulls? Okay. So we'll do that. Let's break this block. That. Spawns the wither. Okay. Which means that this should be sending a redstone signal, which prevents this from running. Okay. So you can see until this thing dies, this redstone signal should stay constant. And it looks like I actually missed a piece of glass right there, but we'll fix that here in a little bit. So everything is still functioning properly, which is good. This is exactly what we want to see. And honestly, I think this is kind of automated in a sense. Not fully, because of course we want to still have a delay. Can I do this? I'm kind of curious. Let's activate that. Okay, so that works perfectly. So why I put this here, I want to see if delaying this redstone signal will prevent it from placing. But I need to probably speed this up more to really do anything. Because if I can get those skulls to place after this, it would be fantastic. Yeah, so if this was instant, if these were sped up more and they were more instant than what they are, I think this would be way, way better. But speed is such an expensive thing. It really is. Okay. Yeah, let's just set that there right now. Let me try and get these upgraded. I'm going to have to go get some more obsidian because I need these to basically place just immediately, right? I need that speed to say, hey, the soul sand's down, then put the skulls, okay? I'm hoping I have enough stuff to do this. I don't really feel like I do. Because I don't think I have a lot of obsidian. And actually, right, if we look at this, this was a diamond block to do 10 per. I think that was the more expensive one. So let's throw this to 40, right? No. Yeah, that's 40. Let's try that. Let me be right back. Okay, so let's try this again here. Let's take the skulls out first. Let's see how fast this operates. Holy cow, that's awesome. Okay, and then the skulls. One. Oh, let me toggle that real quick. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then immediately redstone signal. So our real test here is to see if this soul sand can place faster than those skulls. I'm assuming it will, but I'm not sure. All right, moment of truth here. I mean, that worked. We now have technically an automated-esque-ish type of wither killer. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. That really is. It's also quite simple. just because we're able to detect, hey, there's an entity here, don't place anything. We may lose a skull or two due to delay, but I'm not really that concerned about that. I think the next part really is getting soul sand and the skulls up here. That would probably be it in the sense of automating this. Also, we need something to collect the stars and the miniature yellow hearts and stuff. But, I mean, other than that, this is awesome. How simple is that, though? Like, it's just kind of laser nodes, entity detector, pedestals. And, yeah, we'll have to look at getting some ender pearls and stuff to get ender chests and see if we can pull some skulls from downstairs. And I'm just loving how quickly that is. It was 3 diamond blocks, though, so it's quite expensive to get this that speed. I'm wondering how a 30 out of 40 would do, but I'm probably not going to look at it right now, because I'm just looking at this still. But, I mean, this looks like it's functioning. And, of course, if we wanted to toggle this off, we always have these levers here. So that way we're not able to just, continuously run it, because we don't have infinite soul sand. We can have infinite soul sand. We'll look at that later on. But I think for right now, let's kind of start working on getting the items from here, over here. Same thing there. Man, that is so cool. Just a super simple, super simple. Oh, that is awesome. I mean, it's expensive because you require the diamonds, but other than that, huh. All right. Alrighty. I know we need to start looking at another storage option here sooner or later, but for right now, we're going to keep with like vanilla, chest, the sophisticated storage stuff. We'll look at Ars and I think occultism storage before we kind of move to refined and applied, and or applied. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. I also mentioned in a video talking about how the refined storage is broken. Somebody asked me about that, and what I mean by broken is that it does not operate properly with certain types of external storage. It's been an issue for a while where if you log out of the world, you have to either take out the external storage bus thing, the external storage like cable, and then replace it to actually gain access to those items that are attached to it. And that was a lot of functional storage. I don't know if it's still broken. It's completely and utterly safe to use. It's just I don't think I'll be using it because I don't want to have to deal with that. I believe we dealt with it in All the Mods 9 as well. So it was in 1.20. Now that I think of it, so it's a thing to think about. All right. Anyway, let's get a little bit more of this stuff figured out. So ender chest here. So I need 1, 2, and 3 because we need to get this over back to the base. We'll also need to figure out how much storage we really need, especially down here because we have thousands and thousands of blaze rods and stuff. So I may want to just keep these in specifically a chest and go from there. Same thing with the skulls. I mean, we could do functional storage. I don't know. I think we might try sophisticated storage as like storage drawer or storage controller thing and see where that leads us. But I probably need an area for these drawers, and I don't really have one. I don't really know if I want to expand this or just go down. Do we have an elevator? We do have elevators. So we could think about just going down or up. I mean, either or. Doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, let me figure that out real quick so we can actually store some more items. And hopefully we will not have too many problems with that. Because I just need more rooms for functional storage drawers for now. So I want to go for the storage lectern from Ars Nouveau or Ars Nouveau, whatever you want to call it. And I think this will be pretty cool to look at. But we're going to need to get into Ars just a bit further to actually do that. We're going to need to get into the enchanting apparatus, which we need an arcane core, our enchanting apparatus, 8 of the arcane pedestals, which means we're going to need some source stone. Okay? So first things first, get an imbuement chamber. We're going to grab some gold here. We're going to grab some logs. Where are... Yeah, right up here. So we're just going to convert these down into archwood planks. And we're going to grab the... this is the recipe, isn't it? Yes, okay. We're just going to throw this outside real fast. And we're going to grab, I believe lapis is the recipe here. Looks like we actually have a handful of gems as well. But we're going to toss these in here. They do take a little while without source. We're also going to actually need to get source production before we do the enchanting apparatus, I believe. So we'll have to kind of figure that out as well. Let's quickly grab some laser nodes, I think. I have one in here. We can grab this. Doodly-doo, iron. Glass. We're just going to do this overkill a little bit, because why not? Then our card holder. Okay. And then a chest. So this... Oh, no, not here. Hold on. So this here, this here, this here, that there. And then all we need to do is extract. Insert. And then here, extract. I guess we don't really need 2 chests, but we'll just do it here anyway. We could do this all in one. Extract, basic filter, source gem. That'll work. And then insert here. Very, very much a waste of stuff because we could just extract and do it all in one laser node, but that's fine. So lapis. Perfect. And then it'll pull it through. All right. So we do have some source gems, so we should be able to continue with this here anyway. But we're going to need some sort of source generation real fast. And I think for right now, we don't have... We have the sprinkler from Cyclic, which does increase crop growth. Only runs while water is inside the internal tank. Fill with a bucket or pipes. It will water nearby crops, including the growing speed. Consumes water source blocks from below. Multiple sprinklers in the same area do stack. Alrighty, so I've grabbed some sprinklers here, but I want to grab a couple more things. And I think we have this mod in here. The Entangled Blocks mod. This thing right here. Oh, did not mean to press that. That right here. I went and actually grabbed some more obsidian as well. So we should be able to make this stuff. Let's grab... Oh, I already have the chests on me. Fantastic. So let's grab a couple of these. Because I want to test some things out real fast. And we need a diamond. There we go. We should now be able to make this entangled binder. The next thing I want to make is a sink, which is this right here. I have some of those in there. Have a water bucket here. And we should be able to now make this. What is this? Modular golems. Okay. We still need to look into that. But for right now, I'm kind of wanting to look at improving this farm. So I'm going to take out the corners. Actually, let's just take out here. So sprinkler. We're going to take this gate out here. Do I have an axe on me? I do. Sprinkler. Pickaxe. Sprinkler. And sprinkler. So I don't know the range of these. It's been speculated it's either 9x9, 5x5, or 7x7. So I'm going to just use 4 of them. They all stack, so we might as well give it a shot. But the next thing I want to try is, can I get this to work with entangled blocks? So let's get the sprinkler added into each one of these real fast. So shift right click with the binder, right click on the actual entangled block. Shift right click. Okay. So let's grab this. We're actually going to need some fluid pipes first. Do I have enough stuff in my inventory to make a fluid pipe? Oops. No, I do not. Let's go inside real fast. So, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Fluid pipe. Fantastic. And then let's actually grab the create wrench real fast as well. Let's see if this works. Okay. So what we're looking for here is to see if this will actually accelerate crop growth. Oh yeah, we're gonna get rid of all the crops here real fast. That's just demon dream fruit from occultism. I was growing it to look at that in the future, and that way we have it. So let's just quickly toss this stuff away real fast. Let's grab some seeds. I definitely need to get storage stuff going as quickly as possible because I am starting to run out of places to put things, but that's all right. We're moving. We're getting there. Let's get this all placed down here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am seeing crop growth here. Let's make sure that we have particles. Where's particles? Let's just do all particles real quick. So we can see that the sprinklers do appear to be working with the entangled blocks. Because remember, these have an internal tank, and usually they could actually pick a source block under it. I'm assuming this is, hold on, let's quickly take out one of these sprinklers because I want to check something. Yeah, so you can see that this is empty, so it's got no water in it currently. If we place this down, you can see it immediately gets water in it. So that's how you know the sprinkler's actually able to function. That is pretty nifty. Okay, and these do, of course, stack. I don't know how many they stack, but the next thing we want to look at is the source link here, which is the ergonomic, just because it's the most basic form. And we can, of course, get a minor amount of source from this, probably enough to get everything we need for now. Let's see. So source gems, gold, and then some wheat. Do I have any wheat? I do. Okay, so ergonomic source link, fantastic. And then we'd probably want to get a source jar. What in the world? Oh, interesting. I never knew you could do that. You can, like, use the arrow keys to go through your, like, previously searched items. Wow, I honestly did not know you could ever do that. Now that I know. So you just click in the box, you press the up arrow, or the down arrow, or whatever. That is nifty. All right, anyway. That was unintentional, but we'll go with it. So, source jar. Okay. So we need archwood slabs. So we need specifically archwood. So this right here. Just grab 2 sets of that. And then we need some sort of glass. So we'll grab 4 sets of that. Perfect. And then we'll place that here. We'll place the source jar. I think we could just place it here, right? It should be far enough. We can just place that there. There we go. Okay, so the next thing we want to focus on is how are we going to harvest this area? And I think we could just step into pedestals one more time here and look at getting the harvest upgrade. This thing right here. Can add gentle harvest, can add super speed, increase range, selection, distance, and can increase speed. So that's super speed. Holy cow. That's not that expensive unless you hit the netherite. So there's area, range, gentle harvest, which I'm assuming is just silk touch. Speed. Okay. So let's get that stuff. So I'm going to get the harvester upgrade. I'm going to get the pedestal. I'm going to upgrade this to the speed 40. which is going to cost 4 diamond blocks. Maybe we'll only do 2, so 20, and then obsidian, and then that way we can harvest all of the wheat and everything, and that'll be fantastic. Let me get that, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're going to quickly get the work area set up here. So, of course, this area first to this area, and then we're going to set the pedestal here in the center, and then that is the work area for this pedestal. I need to quickly get the speed upgrades, but I also wanted to mention we're going to get the other upgrade real fast, which is this one right here. I think it's the export one. So we're going to make the import one, and that way we can pull items into a chest using pedestals specifically, just because why not? But yeah, just wanted to mention that, and then I'll get the upgrades and everything real quick. I'm curious, so would we need to get this gentle harvest upgrade? Let's quickly try that out, because I was not expecting them to just fall to the ground. I was expecting them to kind of go into the inventory. That's why I wanted to use the importer or exporter upgrade, whichever one we actually need. But I did not expect them to just get harvested and fall to the ground. So let's get these two things and see if we can actually get somewhere with this. So that in there. And then I did get this to speed 20 real fast. And we've got the work card. So let's set this back down here. Let's get this in here. Get this in here. And let's see what happens here. So I'm assuming it should harvest properly, maybe. Okay, so now it is actually keeping them in there. But we are still running into the issue of magnetization. We don't have anything like that, right? Where we can just magnetize. So we may need to get some other solution here. So let's get an item collector for now. So let's get ender pearl, blaze powder, obsidian. So we'll grab this one first. We'll grab the second tier of this as well. And then we're also going to want a demagnetization coil because of my character's magnet. So gold, redstone, iron. And I believe the second tier requires glowstone. So let's grab a piece of that. So this one and this one. So that way we don't affect this with our magnet. So let's just set this on top here. Also, they finally added this where you can actually click a button and it shows you the area. This has been a feature that I've been wanting for ages now because it's really, truly annoying that you couldn't see the area unless you were like looking at it directly, right? So that's fantastic. Let's increase that range again. Okay, and then of course we can turn this off, and that'll prevent me from picking things up. So now we can do this, which is show range. So we want this to go that way. Can I go further? We may have to put this over here in the center then, which is fine. But this is a very, very starter source farm, right? This is not going to be best in the game or anything of that nature. But, you know, we're just messing with it for now. So let's increase that Y range. Let's turn this on. So that actually looks like a perfect amount, but let's increase by 1 to get the walls included. There we go. Okay, so that should be everything we need for a source farm. Fantastic. Now let's make sure we're claimed and everything over here as well. Sort, just chunk load that. We've already got one full jar. The other jar's coming along nicely. But I'm glad that we could actually get these set up with entangled blocks instead of needing to do anything weird. We could just put 4 sinks there and just pipe them in if we wanted to. But in the future, if we want to have just one sink running everything, We could do entangled blocks or just run pipes, whatever. I just wanted to experiment with that and make sure that actually works, just in case. But for right now, that is all we have time for in today's episode. This has been a blast. This has been very, very interesting, especially because, we've got the wither stuff kind of figured out. We've got a little bit of source generation going, so that way we can hop into Ars just a little bit further in the next episode and hopefully get to the storage lectern, which will be fantastic. I'm hoping we can get sophisticated storage as storage controller connected to that, so we have access to all of our chests all in one without taking up the 8 initial slots that we'll get from one bookworm. But of course, we'll get into all of that shenanigans and stuff in the future. But for right now, thank you guys. Stay awesome, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.